Good morning, students. In continuation to our topic, that is mineral nutrition in plants, we will take another macro element, that is sulfur. Again, we will try to describe this element in four different forms, in four different headings rather. First one, जो हम heading इस्तेमाल कर लेंगे कि in which form it is being taken by the plant. वो कौन सी फॉर्म है जिस फॉर्म में ये which is being that this sulfur is taken by the plant. हाँ, the form in which it is taken in the plant, it is taken in this sulfate ion. It is taken by the plant in sulfate ions. Second, now where it is required. Where it is required. अगर हम सल्फर की बात कर लेंगे, it is mainly required at stem and root tips. एक कि जहां पर इसकी ज्यादा जरूरत होती है, that it is mainly required at stem, it is required at the root tips, and it is required in the young leaves of the plant. So first it is required at stem and root tips, then it is required by the young leaves of the plant. Now third, functions. What are the various functions this sulfur is going to carry out? This sulfur, it carries out very much important functions. Very much important functions. This sulfur, it is the what we call as the important constituent, rather it is the important constituent, or we can say important part of the amino acids. What are those amino acids? Namely, this sulfur, it is an important part of the various amino acids, namely methionine, and second one जो हमारे पास है, where it is an important part, that is the cysteine. So this sulfur, it is the important part of the amino acids, namely two important amino acids, that is the methionine and the cysteine. Now we will see this sulfur containing, rather what we will see, sulfur containing amino acids. We will write this sulfur containing amino acids. Sulfur containing amino acids, they play an important role in the production of certain proteins. They play an important role in the synthesis of certain proteins. See here. In order to understand this, see here. What you have studied, that this sulfur or amino acids, we will see when amino acids combine together, they form the proteins. When amino acids, they combine together, they are going to join, they form the proteins. Thus, these amino acids, these sulfur containing amino acids, they are the part of certain amines, certain proteins. Certain protein. These amino, these are sulfur containing amino acids, they are the part of certain proteins. If आपको ये भी याद होगा, if we recall, rather अगर हम recall करने की कोशिश कर लोगे आप, the structure of what we call as this insulin, you will recall some antibodies, what you will see that in insulin as well as in antibodies, there are disulfide bonds. There are disulfide bonds, and these disulfide, how these are formed? For example, I will show you. If this is the one polypeptide chain, if this is the second polypeptide chain, if this is the one polypeptide chain, this is the second polypeptide chain, and you will see these dot-like structures, these are sulfur containing amino acids, and these sulfur containing amino acids, they are joined together by means of what we call as the sulfide bonds. Now we will see these are the polypeptide chains, and these polypeptide chains, they contain some sulfur containing amino acids. These sulfur containing amino acids, they are joined together by means of these sulfide amine and these sulfide bonds, and these sulfide amino acids, they play an important role in the formation of the particular amino acid. These are sulfur bonds, and these sulfur bonds, they play an important role in the formation of, now these amino acids, this amino acid and this amino, when they are joined together, they play an important role in the formation of certain what we call as proteins. Now these sulfur, it also plays an important role where in certain vitamins, certain what we will see vitamins, for example biotin. This is the one, and this vitamin where this sulfur, it plays an important role. Then there is one more, thiamine, where we will see this sulfur, it plays an important role. एक और बात सल्फर की बात कर लेंगे, that it plays an important role in coenzymes like coenzyme A and ferredoxin, coenzyme A, and what we will see, coenzyme A and ferredoxin. So this sulfur, it plays an important role in coenzyme, that is what we'll see, coenzyme ferredoxin. Now these coenzymes, they act as the electron acceptor. They are the electron acceptor, which are very much essential for various respiratory. These are the important electron acceptor, and they play an important role in various respiratory and photosynthetic reactions. So now we will see this sulfur, it is an important part of the amino acids, that is methionine and cysteine. These sulfur enzymes, they are used for the synthesis of certain proteins. They play an important role in the synthesis of various vitamins like biotin and thiamine. They are important for the production of certain coenzymes like coenzyme A and ferredoxin. Those both of these are the electron acceptor, and they play an important role in various what we will call in respiratory and photosynthetic reactions. Now एक और बात हम यहां पर कहेंगे इनकी, दिस सल्फर, अगर हम बात कर लेंगे इंपॉर्टेंट रोल, what we call as important role in the formation of nodules which are present in the roots leguminous plants में, they play an important role in the formation of the nodulated roots. वहाँ पर ये अच्छा खासा what we will see, they plays a very much important role, nodulated roots mainly in leguminous plants. So these are some of the functions which are carried by the sulfur. Now what we will see, it is deficiency. By knowing the functions, we will be very much, it become very much easier for we people to describe the various deficiencies. First and foremost जो हम यहाँ पर देखेंगे, that is yellowing of the leaves takes place. Yellowing of leaves, and this yellowing of leaves first takes place in the young leaves. This yellowing of leaves, it first takes place in the young leaves, followed by the what we call as followed by older leaves. Now एक और बात हम यहां पर कहेंगे, जो येलोइंग हो जाती है जिसकी बात हम कर लेते हैं, इट जो हम कहते हैं कि इन केस ऑफ यंग लीव जो लीफ ब्लेड जो होता है, इट टर्न्स येलो. लीफ ब्लेड इट टर्न्स येलो, बट हम जो ये कहेंगे जो वेन्स इसमें होते हैं, बट द वेन्स दे लुक ग्रीनर. Deficiency, when there is the deficiency of the sulfur, mainly the yellowing of the leaves, yellowing जहां पर होते, that is the young leaves which is followed by the older leaves. लेकिन लीफ में हम क्या देखते हैं कि जो लीफ ब्लेड जो होते हैं, they are yellower, they turn yellow, but अगर हम बात कर लेंगे वेन्स की, they are greener, they remain green. Now what we will see, this what we call as जो हमने यहाँ पर क्या, it plays a role in the formation of the nodulated structures. So what we will see that in excessive root growth takes place. जब इसकी deficiency होती है, excessive root growth takes place in certain plants. उसकी वजह क्या है? Because of this it results in the formation of certain nodulated structures. Certain nodulated structures में पाए जाते हैं due to the deficiency of this sulfur. Now these are some of the form. In which form it is obtained? It is obtained in the form of sulfate ion. It is mainly required in the stem and root tips. It is required by the young leaves of the plant. इसका function क्या है? It plays an important part of the amino acids, namely methionine and cysteine. जो sulfur containing amino, they are used for the synthesis of certain proteins. They are plays an important role in the vitamins, that is biotin and thiamine. It coenzymes, formation of coenzymes like coenzyme and ferredoxin, both these are the electron acceptors and they play an important role in the respiratory and photosynthetic reaction, and it plays an important role in the formation of nodulated roots. लेकिन जो इसकी deficiency ज़्यादा हम देखते हैं, it is found in the leaves, where the yellowing takes place, which is mainly found in the younger leaves followed by the older leaves. अब जो यहाँ पर हम क्या देखते हैं कि जो leaf blade होता है, it turns yellow. Then जो इसमें वेन जो होते हैं, नेटवर्क ऑफ वेन जो इस पर हम देखते हैं, दैट वेन्स दे रिमेन ग्रीनर. चौथी हम देखते हैं एक और डिफिशियंसी, ड्यू टू द डिफिशियंसी ऑफ दिस सल्फर, एक्सेसिव रूट ग्रोथ टेक्स प्लेस इन सर्टेन प्लांट्स. नाउ we will try to take one more this micro element. Now the name of this micro element is iron, and this iron, 1 minute, required form. This is the required, where it is required, this is the function, and last one is the deficiency. And it is the iron. अगर हम आयरन की बात कर लेंगे, it is mainly taken in the form of ferric ions. In the form of ferric ions. It is absorbed in the form of ferric ions, that is Fe3 positive. It is trivalent. Now where it is required, this iron, इसकी जो हम देखते हैं इसकी इफादत कहां पर होती है, it is required mainly everywhere in the plant. It is required everywhere in the plant, and जो इसकी कलेक्शन होती है, it mainly collects along the leaf veins, जहां पर इसकी कलेक्शन ज्यादा हो जाती है. सो इट इज मेनली टेकन इन एज फेरिक आयंस, लेकिन जो इसके रिक्वायरमेंट होते हैं एवरीवेयर, लेकिन कलेक्ट ज्यादातर होता है लीफ वेन्स में. नाउ व्हाट आर द फंक्शंस ऑफ दिस व्हाट वी कॉल एज आयरन? इट इज द इंपॉर्टेंट constituent of ferredoxin. It is the important constituent of ferredoxin, and बात हम करेंगे cytochromes. It is the important constituent of these what we call as this constituent of ferredoxin and cytochrome. Both these ferredoxin and cytochromes, they are important for electron transport during the respiratory and photosynthetic reactions. These coenzymes, that is the ferredoxin and cytochrome, these are the they play an important role in the electron transport during the respiratory and photosynthetic reactions. One more function जो इसकी हम देखते हैं कि where it is mainly used, it is play an important role in the formation of chlorophyll. So we will see this iron, it plays an important role in the formation of chlorophyll. Third one, it is an important constituent of certain enzymes like catalase, एक एंजाइम का नाम है कैटालेस, एंड peroxidase enzymes. So it is function क्या क्या है? It is the constituent of ferredoxin and cytochrome, which are the coenzymes, and they are both they play an important role in the electron transport in various respiratory and photosynthetic reactions. It is they play in this ferric ions, they play an important role in the formation of chlorophyll. They play an important role in certain enzymes like catalase and what we call as a peroxidase constituent. They are rather the constituents of these certain enzymes. Now, deficiency. If we know the functions, if we know the requirements, we can gather the deficiency. What is the deficiency? That is yellowing chlorosis of younger leaves. लेकिन यहां पर हम देखते हैं कि जो ओल्डर लीव्स होते हैं या जो हम कहते हैं मैच्योर लीव्स जो होते हैं, दे रिमेन अनइफेक्टेड. मैच्योर लीव जो होते हैं, दे रिमेन अनइफेक्टेड. सो क्लोरिस टेक्स प्लेस. लेकिन यहां पर हम एक देखते हैं कि जो मैच्योर लीव जो होते हैं, दे रिमेन अनइफेक्टेड. थर्ड, chlorophyll production. Now we say that the constituent of this, it plays an important role in the formation of chlorophyll. When the deficiency of iron takes place, we will see chloroplast या chlorophyll formation is very much low, or we can say less. So these are some of the important in which form it is formed. It is absorbed in the form of ferric ions. It is required everywhere in the plants, and it mostly collects along the leaf ends. functions. It is the main constituent of the coenzymes ferrodoxin and cytochromes, which are play an important role in the electron transport in various respiratory and what we call as the photosynthetic reactions. This ferric ions plays an important role in the formation of chlorophyll. They play an important role in the production of certain enzymes, that is like catalase, like peroxidase, constituent rather. They are the constituents of the certain enzyme. अगर हम इसकी डिफिशियंसी देखते हैं, yellowing of leaves takes place, younger leaves, that is a chlorosis of younger leaves takes place. लेकिन यहाँ पर हम क्या देखते हैं कि जो मैच्योर लीव्स जो होते हैं या ओल्डर लीव जो होते हैं, दे रिमेन अनइफेक्टेड. और दूसरी बात, जो क्लोरोफिल फॉर्मेशन जो होती है, दैट इज वेरी लेस और वी कैन से वेरी लो. सो दिस वाज अबाउट दिस iron, which is a micro element which is needed by the plant in very much less quantity, but it is an essential element. Needed in less quantity, but it is an essential element. This was all about what we call as the today's lecture about this sulfur and the iron. In the next video we will try to proceed further, and we will show